So this video is going to be about why I started making videos about my illnesses and just kind of my journey with chronic illness and some of the other health problems that I've shared about on my channel. I can't remember if my first health related video was about my back problems or about my seizures. My seizure disorder has always been something that's really frustrating to me. It's annoying and it's just something that I have to learn to deal with. But like I said, I can't remember if my first health related video was the back pain or my seizure disorder. So it was one of those topics. But with my seizure disorder, I felt like I was the only person that I knew who had a seizure disorder. So for me, making the videos about my seizure disorder and honestly about the medical issues that I have in general, it's kind of a way for me to cope with it because a lot of people who are around me either don't have these illnesses or they don't understand or both. And I don't really have a lot of people who I can talk to about, some of the feelings that I deal with relating to chronic illness, my MS, my POTS, my seizure disorder, and it's stressful to not really have a group of friends or just any friend in general who will be there to support you when you're dealing with hospitalizations and medical treatments and things like that. And I do have friends, don't get me wrong, but some of the people who are willing to be there and go through this stuff with me, I don't really want them to look at me differently, if that makes sense. So I don't really share a lot. Like, I don't really share everything that I'm feeling with them. I do feel that one of the great things about having social media and the internet, though, is that, you get to interact with other people from around the world who actually do have the same medical conditions as you do, or, they have a family member or a friend or something, someone in their life who is dealing with this disorder. Through my online support groups, I have talked to people who have MS, people who have epilepsy, caregivers of people with those medical conditions. And so it's just comforting to be able to have somebody to talk to. And also, another reason why I started making videos about my illnesses is just because I'm sure that there's a lot of people who were like me, and when they were first diagnosed, they didn't know where to turn to try to get information from other people who have gone through the treatment or have gone through the diagnosis process. It can be really stressful on somebody who is trying to get diagnosed or who has just been diagnosed and is entering the treatment phase of things. It can be really frustrating and it can be a really lonely thing to go through when you have to do it alone. So I kind of felt like not only is it really like a video diary of my feelings relating to having to deal with these illnesses, but it's also maybe going to be helpful for somebody else in the future who is dealing with the same things as me. And I hope that, by me sharing what I am sharing about my medical conditions, that maybe these videos will help somebody and maybe they'll make somebody feel that they're not alone. And that's really all that I can hope for from this. So, trying to keep this video short and sweet. It's just kind of a way for me to get my feelings out about my medical conditions, to spread awareness about chronic illness, disability in general, and also the illnesses that I've been diagnosed with, but also just to be a resource or a friend to people who are either caregivers of someone who has a chronic illness, or someone who needs somebody to talk to about their chronic illness, whether you have MS, seizure disorder, or anything. If you have the same chronic illness as me, or if you don't, it really doesn't matter to me. I'll be there to support you either way. But, that's really why I started sharing videos talking about my illnesses, is because I wanted to kind of be that resource and be that shoulder to cry on, friend, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to share that and get it off my chest, because I know I've had some people ask, well, why don't you keep all this medical information to yourself? Why are you choosing to make it public? And that's why. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I have a few more videos planned that have been requested by you guys. If there's any other video requests that you might have, feel free to keep sending suggestions my way, and I will film them when I'm feeling up to it. I used to, put out new videos every single day, but with everything that I'm dealing with and everything that's going on in my life, I know that that's just not possible anymore. So, I share when I'm able to, and, hopefully I'll get to a point where I'm back close to being, daily. But if not, that's okay too, because I can only do what I can do. With that being said, this video has gone on long enough. I hope you guys have had or are having a great day, and I will talk to you guys again soon.